Hey everybody, this is Taylor Seijo, your water quality specialist here at Sound Rivers. This week for our episode of Tell Me About It Tuesdays, I wanted to talk about sewage spills. More specifically, why they happen, how you can identify them, and what they mean for our waterways. So when you flush the toilet at home or work, you probably don't give much thought to where that waste is actually going. Some people have septic tanks, which is a whole different topic that I will talk about on another day. But a lot of homes and businesses are connected to a city or municipality's sewer system. To keep things as simple as possible, what that means is that our waste travels through an entire network of pipes with the same final destination in mind, which happens to be your local wastewater treatment plant, like this one here in New Bern. As you can imagine, that waste sometimes has to travel a little ways before reaching the treatment plant, which opens up more opportunities for things to go wrong along the way, usually in the form of sewer spills. So some of the most common causes of sewage spills that we see are pipe blockages, failing infrastructure, so older pipes in a sewer network will sometimes crack when they're nearing the end of their lifespan, and also severe weather events. So lots of rain and flooding can sometimes overwhelm a system's capacity, leading to spills. Occasionally we'll also see spills as a result of human error. So for example, that 1.1 million gallon spill that occurred in Raleigh this month, where a temporary bypass pipe failed and contractors accidentally rerouted the waste into a stormwater drain instead of the drain that connected to the sanitary sewer system. Regardless of the cause, these spills are still introducing human waste into our environment, which can contain harmful pathogens like E. coli. So coming into contact with water that has been heavily contaminated, you run a big risk of contracting some pretty severe gastrointestinal illnesses as well as skin infections. In addition to being a public safety risk and just all around nasty, sewage spills can also cause some negative side effects for our waterways. So the biggest thing is that these spills will often introduce excess nutrients into the water, which creates sort of a domino effect for our aquatic ecosystems. So those high amounts of nutrients will act as a superfood for algae in the water to thrive on, causing large-scale harmful algal blooms. Those algal blooms use up all of the available oxygen in the water, which can then lead to massive and multi-species fish kills. All of these things is why it's so important to be able to identify a potential spill and notify the appropriate people. That way the situation can be addressed as quickly as possible and minimize risks to our local communities. So some of the big red flags that you might be able to spot that will indicate a sewage spill is nasty water flowing directly out of a manhole cover or any other exposed pipes or outdoor drains. Sometimes you might be able to see toilet paper or solids in the water, and of course you'll more than likely notice a very strong smell of human waste. If you happen to see any of these things, you should absolutely avoid contact with the water and notify us, your local public utilities department, as well as the NCDEQ emergency response line. I know that sewage can be gross and not so fun of a topic to talk about, but it is a very important aspect of our work and it's something that can affect any of our communities. So I hope this video was helpful and maybe you learned something new today, and be on the lookout for another Tell Me About It Tuesday video coming up next week.